Hello everyone, welcome back to Kritikka Mathurr Astrology. My name is Kritikka Mathurr and I am an astrologer, Vastu consultant, numerologist and a life coach. Today we will be talking about the monthly horoscope of April 2023. So first of all, let's discuss the planetary positions and then I will touch base on all the ascendants. Important information: if you do not know what is your ascendant, then please type your place, time, date of birth and your full name in the comment section. I will get back to you informing what your ascendant is, and then you can watch this video according to that. You can also watch this video according to your moon sign. To know the moon sign, again drop down your birth details, full name, place of birth, date of birth and time of birth in the comment section. By searching through the moon sign, you will understand what mental situation you are going to face this month. By looking at ascendant, you will know that what actually is going to happen in this month. So let's begin today's video. In April 2023, major transits are going to happen. We consider major planets as Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu. Any movement in these planets mark as important activity or important movement. So first of all, the planet Sun. Sun is moving in the sign of Aries, its exalted position on the 14th April, and it's going to remain in the sign of Aries for the entire month. Mercury is moving to the sign of Aries also from the 31st of March, and it is going to stay in this zodiac for the full month. In fact, it's going to stay until 7th June in Aries itself. But from 21st April, Mercury is turning retrograde. The next planet, Venus, from 6th April, it's moving to the sign of Taurus, and it is going to stay in Taurus for the full month. Mars will be in Gemini for the full month, and it has already started its journey in the mid of March. So what you will notice is there is an exchange yoga between Mars and Mercury, because Mercury is in Mars sign of Aries, Mars is in Mercury sign of Gemini. I will come to that as to what this exactly means. Saturn is in Aquarius for the full month. It has already changed its nakshatra Shastabishak, and you can watch that video over here for more details on that. Rahu will be in Aries and Ketu is in Libra. So what is so special about this month? There is an eclipse of Sun and Rahu conjunction. Aries zodiac is heavily impacted because you will see Rahu, Sun, Mercury and Jupiter all together conjunct in the sign of Aries in the second half of the month, especially after 22nd. So you can expect some earthquakes in the eastern part of the world, and especially east of India. Major calamities can take place. This month is heavily impacted because of the conjunction of planets in Aries. It is a fire sign, it is a sign of initiation, it is a sign of beginning of new things. Jupiter, Mercury, Mars and Rahu conjunction shows that some new advent, new invent in the field of education, finance and banking is going to happen. We can also expect some changes in the beginning of new education centers, people learning new languages, especially because Mercury and Rahu are conjunct, so people will start learning new languages. You will feel that you do have confidence because of Sun exalted in Aries, but because Sun is also getting eclipsed, so you will be confident, but then you will face some issues which will crash down your ego, and then again you will come back to the exalted Sun position, means you will regain your confidence. So this is what you will experience in this month. Of course, the understanding of this month is that you have to be little careful while taking actions. Don't be impulsive while taking actions. Don't make decisions that you might have to regret later on. Any new decisions collectively, I'm talking of all the ascendants, any new decisions to be made should be before 21st April 2023. Let's start with the first ascendant, which is Aries. Aries ascendant people will see their chart like this, where they will see the first house, Aries will be mentioned. The major planetary conjunction is in the first house. First of all, you can experience some problem in your lower abdomen area and the head area. You can have constant headaches. If you are a patient of migraine, then that problem can aggravate. We can also see new travel plans coming up. You're thinking of traveling somewhere, making new plans, and you can travel also in this month. Marriage can happen for those who are single. New relationships can begin for those who are not currently in any relationship. Investments can definitely be made, but like I said, investments should be before 21st of April. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Taurus. For Taurus, the 12th house is very much activated. You will see your chart here. The Aries sign falls into your 12th house, and major planets are present over there. Mars is in Gemini, Rahu Ketu are in Aries and Libra axis, Saturn is in Aquarius here. So what you will see is that there is some traveling happening because of your profession or because of education. This will be a very good travel for you. It will be little bit out of your comfort zone, but it is going to give you recognition, confidence, and it will be something to do with abroad traveling and settling down. For Taurians also, we see that expenses are going to be increased after the second half of this month, and you also have to take care of your health. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Gemini. For Gemini ascendant people, you will see that the cluster of planets are there in the 11th house. Solar eclipse will also happen in the 11th house for Gemini ascendant. Their chart looks here, it's mentioned, so you will see all the zodiac signs mentioned here, but Aries is most important. Of course, we have Mars, which is in the Gemini, and we have exchange yoga of Mars and Mercury. Saturn will be there in Aquarius. So new connections will be made. You will come across new people, influential people. Those who are not into relationships can definitely get into relationships this month. It is an extremely good month to start doing some investments. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Cancer. For Cancerians, 4th will be written on the first house. It means that you are a Cancer ascendant person. You will see number 1 written in the 10th house, and that is a sign of Aries, where cluster of planets are forming a conjunction, especially in the second half of the month. You will see Mars in Gemini, Mercury in Aries forming an exchange yoga. So what is happening for Cancer ascendant? First of all, we can expect promotion at workplace. Secondly, lot of work pressure is there at your workplace. You have a lot of things to finish, lot of things are piling up also, but it also we can see some promotions, we can see new projects, or you may be shifted from one project to another project. Good time to make new relationships, good time for investments, and you will also be meeting influential people this month. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Leo. For Leo ascendant people, the major transit is going to be there in the 9th house. This is how your chart is going to look. Of course, when you will see here, you will see Aries, which is number 1, written in the 9th house. Mars is in Gemini, which is forming an exchange yoga with Mercury being in Aries, like I mentioned in the beginning of the videos. You can go over there, understand what this conjunction actually means and what it can bring about. So for you specifically, you will see that your perception is changing. What you used to believe, you will slowly change that now, and your belief systems related to religion and spirituality can also change. Some transformation is coming in your life, so accept it in a good way. Efforts will be required. You are in general, Leos are lazy, so don't feel that you don't have to work towards the opportunities which are coming up. Grab the opportunities which are there and work towards it. Is a good time for those who are into professions related to jewelry and media. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Virgo. For Virgo ascendant people, the transit is in the 8th house. You can see the chart over here. You will see number 1 Aries written in the 8th house. You will see 6th written in the 1st house, mentioned there, the 1st house, number 6. This means you are a Virgo ascendant Kundli, you are a Virgo ascendant chart, birth chart. So in Virgo ascendants people, we can see that firstly you have to take care of your health area. Lower abdomen areas especially need to be taken care of. Relationships with in-laws will not be good this full month. You have to work towards it. You have to make good communication, avoid any miscommunication. Solar eclipse is also happening here in the 8th house for you, so don't lose yourself, but at the same time don't be misconstrued or don't be misunderstood by people. Try to communicate in an effective manner with your in-laws. Work wise, you will see some kind of an elevation at your workplace. Next ascendant, Libra. For next ascendant, Libra and ascendants, you can see your chart over here. Number 7 is written in the 1st house, meaning you are a Libra ascendant person, and Aries written in your 7th house. This means the cluster of planets are coming in your 7th house. We have Mars transiting through Gemini and forming an exchange yoga with Mercury in Aries. So for Librans, excellent time, new beginnings, PR, permanent residency application can get approved. You can go ahead for new visa applications. For marriage, relationship with your wife or your husband is going to improve, but your spouse is going to have some more expectations from you. So sometimes it will be difficult for you to fulfill those expectations. Again, it's a good time to start up your own business. For those who are single, it is very much likely that you will get married this year, and especially in this month, after this month also. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Scorpio. For Scorpio ascendant, this is how your chart is going to look like. You will see number 8 written in your 1st house. You will see Aries written in your 6th house. This means that your sign of Aries falls in your 6th house, and the cluster of planet forming a conjunction is coming to your 6th house. There is an exchange yoga between the Lagnesh, which is your Mars. Mars is in the 8th house in Gemini, forming exchange yoga with Mercury in Aries in 6th house. So what will happen? Firstly, there is a place change for you, and there can be change of residence, change of going abroad, or changing your city. Also there is some uncomfortable zone at your workplace that you might have to deal with. The most important thing this month is your health. You must take care of your health. Stay away from the injuries. Be very careful when you are doing any physical activity, workouts, or you're driving. You have to take care of your health. That should be the first concern in this month. Also, this is a time wherein you can make investments, but like I was mentioning in the first half of the video, make investments only before 21st. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius ascendant people, the transit is forming in the 5th house. You will see your chart over here. 9 number is written in the 1st house. This means you're a Sagittarius Lagna or Sagittarius ascendant only. And Aries is written in your 5th house, which means that number 1, the Aries zodiac, is written in the 5th house. You have the cluster of planets forming a conjunction in your 5th house. Progeny is expected. Your first child is going to travel abroad and can settle abroad also. For those looking for relationships, they can get new relationships during this time. There can be elevation at your workplace. You can definitely get promotion this month. So all the best. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Capricorn. Capricorn ascendant, you will see that here you will see your chart. Number 10 is written in your 1st house. You will see Aries written, where all the cluster of planets will be there, especially in the last half of this month. You will see a conjunction of Jupiter, Rahu, Mercury and Sun, and solar eclipse also happening in Aries, which is coming to your 4th house. So major changes at your home environment. Some family frictions can happen. Place change definitely on cards. Some transformational activities are happening in your home life, domestic life, personal life. It is also a time wherein you can buy new property, and you will feel more comfortable with your family, but you have to solve out the issues which your family is facing, so that you can be with them, spend more time with them, and so that you can feel valued, because solar eclipse is happening, so you can feel little bit of devaluation. So you have to be with your family to be validated. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Aquarius. Aquarius Lagna, you will see your chart over here. Lagna, the first house will show Aquarius written. This means you're an Aquarius ascendant Kundali, which means a birth chart. So Aries will be in your third house. You will see major cluster of planets in your third house, also showing that the conjunction is happening in your third house. So first of all, we can see travels for you. We can see new learning, and this learning is going to be very out of box learning. New education can come up, but distant learning education will be there. Definitely new vehicle can be bought, and property can be bought also and sold off also. So if you are planning to sell off your property also, this is a good time, good month for that, but try to do it before 21st. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Pisces. For Pisces ascendant, the major transits are going to happen in the second house. So you can see your chart over here. Pisces will be written in the first house. This means you're a Pisces Lagna or Pisces ascendant Kundali, and Aries is mentioned in your second house. So the cluster of planets are there in Aries. You have an exchange yoke between Mars and Mercury. Mars is in Gemini and Mercury is in Aries, so it's fine in exchange yoke. So for you, lot of focus is there in your financials. You will get new opportunity at your workplace to earn, and you will also be very much engaged with the problems of your family. Some domestic problem, family problems need to be sorted out, and lot of ideas related to investments will come up and savings will come up, and you must implement these ideas as well, but try to do it before the 21st. Now I will come to the exchange yoke, explain what this yoke is for those who have stayed up until Pisces. So exchange yoke, basically Mars is in Gemini and Mercury is in Aries. This will show that people may get impulsive, and they will not have that much control on what they are saying through their mouth. So communication will be affected, definitely negatively impacted. This can be written or verbal communication. So try not to be aggressive during communication. Try to be more clear during communication, also because Mercury is turning retrograde and solar eclipse is also happening. So try to be clear when you speak and try not to be aggressive. You will also see that you will be bickering more and focusing on small things rather than looking at a bigger picture. So if you are doing this this month, then try to avoid this as much as possible. Okay, so that's all from my side. That's all for April 2023. I'll be back very soon with the next video. Stay tuned to my channel. Do subscribe and tap the bell to get regular notifications so that you do not miss any of the videos which I post from this channel. Thank you so much for watching.